是不是就一个线下问题你没回答，然后我一个补充
Pulzze Systems.
Good job. Oui.
If a technology can help Homeland Security stop the next attack by detecting every human out there, now what will be the value of that technology? And if a technology could enhance citywide energy saving by turning on streetlights only when it's needed, now what will be the value of that technology? And if a technology could turn a traditional company into an integrated service platform, now what would be the value of that technology for that company? And in all those cases, if the same technology was used, now what will be the value of that technology? That technology, ladies and gentlemen, is Pulzze Interactor. Interactor is a patent-pending technology of abstracting interacting logic into a configurable solution. It's much like how routers abstracted out connectivity logic, and it enabled the explosive growth of internet. And the same agency that has funded the growth of internet today is funding Pulzze to lead the hypergrowth of interactive world, also called IoT. And let's see Cisco Smart City project in Songdo, South Korea as an example. Integrating multiple streetlights, cameras, security systems to work as one. Well, everyone said it would take 5 engineers, 6 to 8 weeks to make it. But using Pulzze Interactor, it took 1 engineer 15 minutes. And that's because before Interactor, to do the same job, you actually had to create custom applications, or obviously use a middleware or platform, such as IBM WebSphere or Jasper, which was recently sold to Cisco for $1.4 billion. And that's only if you have few $100,000 to spend on that project. And for the project for detecting devices for Homeland Security, phase 1 implementation of a closed office environment with 10 people, we detected 120 endpoints. And many of them were unaccounted for, which was a big, big security risk. So while most startups have to worry about traction, most companies today invest in IoT. And the amount of traction that we've been experiencing has been phenomenal, and we are truly thankful for that. And each of the opportunities here has the potential of becoming multi-million-dollar projects. And how are we able to do this better than other people? That's because our team has been building communication devices for a very, very long time. And our founders were part of the team that built the largest routers ever made. Our business model is very simple. We make money by helping our customers create value through integration. Everything around this world in the next few years will be connected one way or another. And we want to play a part in making that happen. That's Pulzze Interactor. Thank you very much.
I'm assuming the product is already out in the market.
Yes.
Can you share some operating metrics, like how many software have been downloaded, how many licenses sold, and what's the usage at the client level?
Yeah, so we've been out 2 months now. So 2 months ago, we released our private beta. So as soon as the private beta, all the people you saw are our customers. And obviously, with those customers, we had to actually deliver it to them, and then we're invoicing them to get it. So all of them are customers, but some of them paid, some of them haven't. Yeah. So in terms of numbers, we'll say about a dozen of customers that we are engaging right now at the private beta stage.
But to tag onto that, what is the value of your pipeline or value of those contracts you have already signed? And then secondarily, of course, this is a licensing model.
Yeah.
And you're going to have some great enterprise/government sales reps,
Yeah,
sales team.
Yeah.
Why are you guys, or how are you equipped to do that?
So in terms of government contracting, I've been in, the reason that we are able to do a lot of government work is because I've been working as a government contractor for the last, before joining this company for the last 5 years. So in terms of network, that's what I'm leveraging a lot. And in terms of, what was the earlier part of the question?
The value of your contracts.
Yeah, so the value of the contracts, I mean, it's all guessing work right now, but how the sales process work for us is once somebody comes up with a need, we do the prototype together, and then that prototype gets implemented. So just yesterday, we had a meeting with KDDI, so that's why I had to go up early. With that meeting, they came and they wanted to do the, okay, I shouldn't NDA, okay. They wanted to do something, and then we built a prototype, and they liked it, so they're gonna go back and we're gonna build the whole big system for them.
Can you maybe expand on that? What is the pricing model? Like, how do you guys price it?
So it's a licensing model. So we have the perpetual and obviously the monthly. All our customers are buying perpetual. It's the $12,000 model, and then we charge them service fee, annual service fee on top of it.
Can I understand? So in your situation right now, how much of it is perpetual licensing fee or recurring revenue, and how much of it is custom work? How much custom work do you have to do to make this work?
Yeah.
That's the first question. And for abstraction layers, how do you make sure you become the standard? So I presume you're doing a bunch of work to integrate with a bunch of other sort of standards and APIs and all that. And everybody has their own open API, but you don't want just an open API. You want to become the standard. How do you make sure you become the standard?
Yeah, so those are the two questions I prepared, actually. So thanks for asking that. So in regards to how do we make it easier for people to use it, today, because we're a new company, we have to go out and train them on how to use it. So even when we were in Cisco, we had this training center where we had to go out and teach new people how to use it. But for an engineer to go in there for 15 minutes and do all that, it has to be easy. It's a drag and drop and CLI, so they can do it pretty easy. So once it goes on in the market, and it's our job to train the market how to use it. But what you saw in the demo, it was about 20 lines of configuration. That was it. So that's the ease of use. And because of the abstraction technology, we don't have to build like connectors or nodes like our competitors. That's the technology advantage that we have. So that's why when we go into somewhere, we can actually embed ours into our router. And that's where we have distinct advantage. We actually embedded ours in a Cisco router when we actually took it to a customer site. So that's actually a big technical advantage that we have.
So yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. You're a value-added reseller, right? You're taking other people's technologies and selling them into governments and big companies and whoever else that wants some sort of an IoT strategy.
No, actually, this is a technology that is built by us. So we don't use anybody else's technology. So we are the integrator. So if that
so there are lots of other technologies out there for IoT, and they are going to, those will become, more likely become standards. How will yours become not an orphan?
Yeah, so the more standards there are, is better for us. Because there are a lot of protocols, LoRa, Wi-Fi, or even like Apple's producing a protocol, Google's, everyone's doing a protocol, but they cannot work together. And that's where our technology comes in and enable everything to work together at a very minimal effort.
All right, that's all the time we got. Good job, Pulzze.
Thank you.